Good day. Today Friday, September 9, 2022. People are leaving flowers and private tributes on outdoor palaces and church buildings as the UK mark the loss of life of Queen Elizabeth II. The UK's longest reigning monarch died peacefully at Balmoral Castle on Thursday afternoon at the age of 96. King Charles III, who grew to become the new monarch immediately, is predicted to tackle the state today. He stated, "His mother's demise used to be a second of the best disappointment for me and all contributors of my family." The Queen instructed the monarchy during turbulent times, as Britain's empire ended and its area in the world basically changed. She was once head of the nation of the UK and 14 different countries, together with Australia, Canada, and Jamaica. Prime Minister Liz Truss described her as the rock upon which current Britain used to be built. Queen Elizabeth II. World leaders are mindful of a kind-hearted queen. They have honored her deep feeling of responsibility and her resilience, as properly as the Queen's feeling of humor and kindness. France's Emmanuel Macron led the tributes, remembering a kind-hearted queen who was once a buddy of France. U.S. President Joe Biden first met Her Majesty 40 years in the past and described her as extra than a monarch. She described an era. Remembering his go to the UK in 2021 as president, Mr. Biden stated, "She charmed us with her wit, moved us with her kindness, and generously shared with us her wisdom." Queen Elizabeth II was once a stateswoman of unmatched dignity and fidelity who deepened the bedrock of the alliance between the United Kingdom and the United States. "She helped make our relationship special," Mr. Biden added. Chinese President Xi Jinping provided honest sympathies to the British authorities and people following the Queen's death, including her passing is a first-rate loss to the British people. Canada, the place Queen Elizabeth used to be head of the country, has considered 12 top ministers for the duration of her reign. An emotional Justin Trudeau, who has regarded the Queen for decades, first assembled her as an infant when his father used to be top minister, stated she had a, needless to say, deep and abiding love for Canadians. "In a complex world, her constant grace and getting to the bottom of introduced remedy to us all," the top minister said, including that he would leave out their chats the place she was once thoughtful, wise, curious, helpful, funny and so a great deal more. "She used to be one of my preferred humans in the world, and I will pass over her so," he said, conserving lower back tears. A splendid personality. Flags have been reduced to half-mast round the world, consisting of at the European Commission in Brussels, Belgium. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen stated the Queen's empathy and capability to join with each passing technology whilst closely rooted in the culture that genuinely mattered to her, was once an instance of proper leadership. King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands, who is Queen Elizabeth's fifth cousin, stated he and Queen Maxima remembered the steadfast and wise monarch with deep appreciation and terrific affection. Sweden's King Carl XVI Gustaf, additionally a faraway relative to Her Majesty, said, "She has constantly been pricey to my household and a valuable hyperlink in our shared household history." And Belgium's King Philippe and Queen Mathilde stated she used to be a top-notch personality, who, at some stage in her reign, confirmed dignity, courage, and devotion. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz paid tribute to the Queen's superb humor and stated in a declaration that her dedication to German-British reconciliation after the horrors of World War II will continue to be unforgotten. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi recalled his memorable conferences with the monarch during 2 UK visits. "I will in no way overlook her heat and kindness," he tweeted. During one of the meetings, she confirmed to me the handkerchief Mahatma Gandhi had talented her at her wedding. "I will continually cherish that gesture." Saudi Arabia's King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman dispatched their condolences, with the king describing her as a position mannequin for management that will be immortalized in history. A reassuring presence. As monarch for 7 decades, Queen Elizabeth lived via instances of tremendous change, and this used to be mirrored in a number of tributes. Mr. Macron determined that she embodied the British nation's continuity and team spirit for over 70 years, and former U.S. President Barack Obama found that she lived through durations of prosperity and stagnation, from the moon touchdown to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida expressed his deep sorrow. The demise of the Queen, who led Britain through turbulent instances in the world, is a top-notch loss no longer solely for the British human beings but additionally for the worldwide community, he advised reporters. Irish President Michael D. Higgins honoured the Queen's gorgeous feeling of duty, which he stated would keep a special location in British history. Her reign of 70 years encompassed intervals of massive change, at some point of which she represented a wonderful supply of reassurance to the British people, he stated in a prolonged statement. Ireland's Taoiseach, Michael Martin, spoke of her reign as one of historic duration and described the Queen's passing as the cease of an era. Thanks for watching, and subscribing to the channel.